Oh, hey Garnet.
Having fun.
Yeah, it's kind of nice out today.
So,
Hmm?
you released the Lapis.
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
you don't?
Not really. You're a good kid. You just wanted to help,
Yeah,
right?
I guess I did. I just felt awful.
Did you mind control her?
I didn't mean to. It happened.
Let me guess. She was going to kill you, wasn't she?
Yeah, at that point.
Self defense. Well, Manny came by to check up on how you're doing. Rose wants some help with something.
You need help with.
Uh, Mainly helping recover the damage that Lapis did. I sometimes forget how fragile human belongings are. It's quite surprising.
Fucking Amazon playing. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, here she is. Hey,
Even what a surprise.
yeah, I mean, you said you needed some help?
A lot of things. Knowing Lapis Lazuli is out there.
Yeah,
Starting to question everything now. Just wondering all of this is worth it. Wondered if you are worth it. Arna was right. I shouldn't focus on the past. But after all of this, kinda hard not to.
yeah.
But I
Well,
must
it's.
say I am rather impressed.
I remember this, I remember this game.
Even if you may not be white, that's something you wouldn't have done. I never. She never appreciated gems like her. Every little defect she would just get rid of.
Imagine
Sure,
she
I
would
liked her
have.
that way.
Just. It sucks.
Any more memories flowing? Anything you remember from Homeworld?
No, not in particular.
Wait. I'm gonna run a dice roll. See if this works. 14, that's a success. I've got
Oh,
something
boy.
special for you.
Oh boy.
A flash of
Any
memory
updates?
hits Steven. But it's definitely not his own. He sees the encroaching darkness of a black hole.
Bruce.
That's
Steven, are you alright?
He then tries to take it up. He then tries to get it out of his head. It's nothing. It's
I was too hard on you, wasn't I? Too judgmental.
Stop being fucking cute.
Not understanding, wasn't I?
I mean,
What? I'm not pulling out. You're like.
And I wasn't pleased of how I treated you back
So
then.
stop. You have to stop breathing.
I should have had more research. Besides, if you really were White Diamond, you would have shattered us completely. But you didn't. I owe you an apology, Stephen.
it's alright.
I'm sorry. No, it's not. The trauma I must have given you. I shouldn't have done that to you when you didn't even remember who you were. I want to make it up to you. I really do. I just need to think on what.
A terrible chill runs down your spine. Both of you. Something's not right.
$50 donation.
I'll be right back.
Right as she's walking away, a puddle of black catches her eye.
Do not fucking control my character's data.
Okay.
Amethyst, did you spill some ink again? No. I already drank it all. What the frick is this on the sand?
It leads towards Steven.
This thing.
A big puddle is before Steven. It's not but black.
What is this thing?
An arm grasps through, grabs the ground.
It's so
As a
cringe.
pointed hat comes up. And then the other arm,
So fucking cringe. Why can't I do these
like
like
a demon coming out of hell.
Can I
Lane, I can barely even hear you.
Turn me up!
I can't, like I keep saying. It's your volume, not mine.
How can it? I'm at maximum. I can't amp it
Oh,
further.
what the fuck?
Maybe.
I keep saying, it's your mic, not mine.
Open sound settings. Device properties. Volume 100%. What the bullshit 100%? Oh,
They usually hit 200
why is it
million.
using that one?
Oh, no, 2 million. Sorry, 2 million.
Nope. This one, device properties. It's at 69 for some fucking reason.
Hey.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. Okay, where were we? What the hell happened?
There's an arm coming out of the puddle. And a hat.
Okay.
Oh, so you donate and then you can get.
What's going on? Why is there a hat coming out of the ground?
Give them fuel.
Good to be back. Hey. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I get the right one?
Sir, I don't want to be gone. Yeah, okay. You go in that tree, I'll go in this tree. Alright. Jada needs some help. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm stuck in a tree! Oh, you're not. Just climb up.
I don't think I'm in the right one. Damn it.
What the fuck?
Who are you?
Hit the tree!
I am definitely not in the right one. You first.
My name's Steven. What about you?
Definitely not the right universe. Great. Gaster. Dr. Gaster.
Oh. Nice to meet you. Gaster?
The gem glimmers.
Oh. Is that the name of your gem?
No. It's a Richerite, apparently.
Oh.
Well, not apparently. I've known for hundreds of thousands of years.
What skins are doing here? Who? I don't
Let's
know.
prop that
Do
shit.
not fall out of that fucking tree, I swear to gosh.
So.
Okay, okay. Up higher. Not that high. Are you okay?
Well, I'll be.
Do not that baby.
White's gem, huh? Poke.
Get the fuck up on that tree.
Please don't hurt me.
Minecraft? What?
Oh, please. You're not the one that almost killed me and my universe.
What?
Long story. Later.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
When I
Sit
feel
next
like
to you.
I don't like going through
This
it.
tree again, I swear to gosh. What are you talking about? I don't know.
So... What gave you the impression I was gonna hurt you?
You just came out of that black puddle.
Oh, that's a void.
The squid.
Uh.
Not a fucking squid.
So I transport.
Oh, what's the void?
Oh, only the worst place you want to be for an extended period of time. Hurts like hell.
Oh, How bad is it in there?
You ever had your atoms ripped apart one by one?
No darkness.
No?
Trust me, you don't want to feel it.
Dirty doors.
I imagine I don't.
Oh, dear God. He's definitely not a squid. What does squid have to do with fucking... You need to get a closer look. Stop falling out of the tree!
Oh, it's this game.
For fuck's sake.
I swear, I think I just saw
Fucking
you.
falling out of the tree. Stop falling out of the frickin' tree. Not my fault I have flats. You're literally wearing boots right now. I used to have flats.
So,
How much
what
was
are you
Fred?
doing here?
How much of an
I
influence
was
was
trying
Fred
to get
on
back
you?
home,
A
Oh,
lot.
but I figured I
Just
figured
come
I'd
on. Where the fuck they go? Over
stick
there.
around for a little bit. And I spy with my little eye a jade.
it's a jade.
Yeah, gases from my universe. I don't know where gases
One moment.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about him. That he time travels. Give her a gem. Or a gem hidden. Okay. We need to split up. Agreed. Yep. Okay, now the very time to fucking run!
Hello, Jade.
Put it towards me. I want money. Money.
Hi.
Hmm.
I. Money.
Why do you look familiar?
Have you ever met a jade that has the gem on the collarbone?
What in Tull's name are you doing here? How are you here?
Sure, the most donations.
Let me ask you
in.
something. How familiar are you with me?
Okay, donate.
Last I checked, you can read gems.
Are never
Oh, that
gonna-
poofed.
Then you know my story. Must have met me in your universe.
Yep.
Anonymous. This anonymous guy has a lot of money.
So, I've answered your questions. Your choice.
The thing is, White Diamond is no longer at Homeworld, so I had to run, free whatever gems I could. It's risky, but with the help of a few others, I was able to get
know.
out.
Yes, I know that part. Are you the
We all
one from my
crashed-
universe or not?
Well, last time I checked, I was on Homeworld in this universe, I suppose. But the main issue is we all crash landed on Earth. That was the only place we could all go, and we're very safe hidden.
Question. Do you know a red diamond?
A guy or a girl?
That would kind of explain why my sister is red.
Do you know of Theta, the Void Emerald?
The transgender. Oh no.
The only one I'm kind of familiar with is Red
Oh,
Diamond.
no,
That's it.
Hmm.
Besides Blue Jade, of course, and my sister, but that's really much it. And my team, of course.
Alright. So. You're not the one from my universe. That's for sure.
And oh shit, I would have definitely recognized you.
Yeah, true.
34,000.
Although it would seem Blue Jade knows you.
Think you could go on a live stream in front of
Blue
34,000
Jade. What's the
people?
placement?
Yeah.
Evil.
What about a crowd of 34,000 people in real life?
Naval?
What if you had to
Yes, the
talk
navel.
in front of 34,000 people, like, in, like,
Cat ears, cat tail, whiskers, cat nose. She got corrupted.
I don't think I could.
Well, semi-corrupted.
Kitten!
Just so much easier on my
Are you still pointing at me? You need to relax for a minute. Also,
Get
I
her.
can't really say. Okay. Aid, we've been busted. Oh, great. Good luck. Thanks. I'll need it.
Pandora_game. By she.
What's up?
Why? How? What
What
reason?
This number gonna grow?
To say the least.
Wow.
Blue Diamond had me as her personal dancer or whatever. I got told I was a pro. Mind the little shard in my gem, mind you. Got involved in the war. The point that I realized the truth of everything. Then I met White here in a topaz, and I was welcomed onto the team. Me and her snuck onto this planet, well, island per se, and we just overheard you and Stephen's conversation. Before you go on about this whole prissy pants you're about to do, I'm not from your universe. Obviously.
You had me worried there for a second. But
Freaking what? There's tons of me.
this is true. But I've only met one kitten. You look just like her.
Mind you, I did have to change my attire, because I was, again, turned into a pearl. We're still trying to find my frickin' shard. So, in case you're wondering why I look like a sapphire, is because this is my outfit where I've been the happiest. I like it. Whether you like it or not. Yes, I was corrected.
You look
Luckily,
good in
the
a sapphire
exposure-
dress. I'll give you that.
Beg your pardon?
Did I stutter?
Kind of.
You look good in a sapphire dress. I'll give you that.
Well, it's inspired by a sapphire.
Close enough.
Mind you, I was owned by several of them. But the point is, the fact that rose quartz is in front of Stephen concerns me. I'm the only one besides her pearl, which she silenced, knows the truth. Stephen was going to have to, well, Stephen was doing so good mentally, and now I'm not sure with this whole charade that's happened. Trying to investigate it at the moment.
Are you aware that he's also white?
That's what concerns me. What if White tries to take over? Mind you, her gem is fucking huge. How is a big-ass gem like her able to fit inside a watermelon head?
4th degree interdimensional warp fuckery, I say.
Is that your answer for everything, Gaster?
We've never met before, at least not in the air.
Have you forgotten that you know Red Diamond?
Huh?
Oh, I know Red Diamond.
What?
I was just
Era Zero? Era Zero?
Why would you need a hot water
Mind you, may not remember as much now. Of course, my hair used to be a little bit darker. I'm still the same Jade. You even knew my nickname.
With the past events that have been going on in my universe, things have been hazy.
It doesn't surprise me.
If you'll forgive me.
That's fine.
I can give you a story later if you wish.
I just want to know one question.
Shoot.
Are they alive?
The triplets?
Shy? Warrior?
Yes, Shy, Tyr, and you are alive.
About Dad? Is he alive?
Alive and well. Although he was proved by Theta at one point for trying to shatter a certain white jade.
Are you talking about the same Jade that I'm with?
You might want to be careful.
My concern is, yes, I know her hair is going to be a huge problem, but that's why I kept her hidden in the first place. Kept falling out of the frickin' trees. I'm just glad he's alive. For now, at least.
Theta corrupted.
I don't know who this Theta is, but...
Avoid Emerald. He became the Knight of Despair. Scariest fucking thing I've seen.
Okay, I'm not even going to ask. Rose is going to be back any minute, and I need to keep a low profile, okay? Do not tell Steven that we're here. Rose will go ballistic if she sees us. Especially
Shoot me,
White.
but don't take my money.
Okay?
Alright. No, just kidding.
Oh, for fuck's sake, punch in the face! Because he did deserve that. No kidding. Now let's go.
Ow. See you later.
He scares me. You get used to it.
You should.
Oh, fuck off!
You gotta admit, that was funny.
What? The part where you got punched in the face?
No, just the part where if you're back in front of you, you should be.
Then you just say, oh, fuck off.
Shit. Go. Boom.
Oh, you're back. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much.
Go get water.
Yeah. Oh. What's that about Jades?
It's just my imagination. I thought that rock over there kind of looked like one.
Oh.
Short figure. Almost has a dress
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's true.
But just my imagination. So, I already know all I can about you. Got anything for me?
Well, for starters, what did your version of me do?
You felt it, didn't you?
I did, but...
Richardites are the most powerful gems you can come across. They wield the most dangerous power, the Void. Gives them the
Well, if that's
ability
the case, then have that kind of power.
gives them the ability to teleport themselves, create weapons, use it as a weapon, and overall, it's a little pocket dimension. In my universe, there are many. Some were weak with their conjuring, but I
Just fucking dumb.
was
Why am
quite
I having
strong.
like seizures?
was the strongest witch
Like,
trait.
typing like the same words twice.
So,
White thought she could control me.
which
She
she
did,
couldn't.
for a little bit,
Oh, oh boy.
until she realized what she'd done. She couldn't figure out how to stop it. And when, by the time she let go of me, it was too late to stop it.
Was there a way to prevent it?
She couldn't have mind controlled me, that's what. I tried telling her that the power was too strong for her to control. She laughed.
Hmm.
Get away from him! Kick.
Ow. Do you mind?
Stay back, Steven. I got this.
Wait, he's not harmful!
I'm trying to tell a story here. Do you mind, Pearl?
You have the audacity!
Really? Bro, he's not a threat.
And how does he know who we are?
First
You're a
off, you're a Pearl.
spy?
Second
You're a
off,
spy?
parry this, you filthy casual. Gasser just fucking disappears. Into a black puddle. As the puddle then recedes.
Rouse, we got an ambush!
Why does Pearl think like that?
No. That was absolutely pathetic. He has at least a nice outfit.
Can I bring Rose over here or what?
Oh,
Okay. Puddle reform is right where it was.
and
Hey,
How much did I scare her?
she ran off.
are you okay?
Hello.
I'm alright. She's not an enemy.
She?
He was just. I said he.
I heard a she.
Oh, Richard, huh?
Oh, you know what I
Never
am.
thought I'd see the day.
Pleasure to meet you, Rose Quartz.
Rose, he's not a threat. He was just.
How did you get
Let me-
here?
Oh, do you not know how most Richardites travel?
I thought your technology would have been disabled.
Stop yawning.
Technology? No, 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 no.
You're so
This is magic.
cute. Stop.
Figured as much. But I don't remember you from my.
I don't think the thing is, I never met you in this one.
Oh,
I met you in a different
maybe
one.
I should introduce you two.
I know who Rose Quartz is.
Yeah, I know, just
I'm Dr.
How
Geister.
much? How much do you know?
Yes?
Not a word. I don't have time for this.
Very well.
No, it's okay. I want you to apologize. Fine. Apologies for my overreaction. I was just looking out for Stephen and Mr. Jens.
I don't blame you.
Welcome to be aboard Rose's Quartz's team, if you wish. I got my eye on you.
Maybe. Depends on how often I feel like visiting.
I see. Get an eye on you.
You can try.
Oh, hearty heart heart.
No, I'm being serious.
Nice one, Pearl. But I must say, did your best.
No, seriously, I'm like really hard to keep track of.
tell.
Anyways, where was I before I got rudely punched in the face?
Talking about how your version of I pretty much destroyed our entire
Ah, yes.
universe.
So that black hole kept on growing. Couldn't be stopped. There was no way to stop it. Not even with every rich right trying to concentrate it out. So everyone died.
So that's it, huh?
The very fabric of that reality torn to shreds.
To be honest, I don't want to be that.
Trust me. You won't be able to control this gem.
Yeah. I imagine not.
I felt it once. In fact, I'm gonna scare the shit out of you.
Hmm?
I give you complete permission.
I
Try
can,
try to do it.
I'll try, but I usually don't do it unless it's a dire situation.
Just do it.
Uh.
Do I need to threaten you?
No, I don't know how to do it exactly.
Focus yourself on making me stop.
He then took a deep breath, shut his eyes. As when he reopened them, the pupils were now his pupils were glowing white.
I didn't like
And
you
then they
doing it.
Bitch. Let's see.
I'm gonna try to take a step forward. Stopped mid-step.
Used to this.
Well, go on. Act a little triumphant.
Well, I'm starting to get a bit used to this.
Wait, no, fuck.
Oh.
I'm afraid this dirty trick once more. Did you really think it would work for me again?
You have no idea how long I've been
What
pressing.
was that?
I detect. Wait. Oh. Wait.
I detect sarcasm.
Fuck you, that's why!
Shut up. Fuck. Ah! Wanna say that again? Oh. Oh,
I like you.
good. Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh, trust me, that was kind of funny.
So what the heck did you have Steven do?
Oh, I had him
yelling.
practice his mind control.
Really sure you want him to do that?
I can
Just trying to
break it.
stray away from the whole white diamonds feel.
I can break it.
What did she say?
I've felt its power twice now.
Oh. Normal
Let's
is?
hope so.
Hey, Steven!
Hmm?
Stop this! As a giant skull appears and charges at him.
He then quickly, he held out his hand and shut his eyes as when he reopened them, they glowed pure white once more.
The skull stops right before it touches his hand.
Okay, step out of the way. Right now, and
That's pretty impressive.
As it charges into a tree, denting it.
Put it on your chest.
Told you I could stop it. Or break it.
I'm so glad I just moved out of the way.
Do you require a new pair of pants?
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Try something bigger and stronger.
No, not,
Something to-
not.
Do it!
I can summon a
No.
black hole that can destroy literal universes. Don't try me, girl.
Amethyst.
Let's
Do
not.
something even
Please,
stronger. Why
Please,
is the
no.
black hole?
please, no.
Come on, Steven, I know you can do it. You've had training.
Yeah, but not
Do
this
it,
level.
Do it, do
Not
it,
this
do
level.
it, do it.
Another skull facing up with a jaw. As it literally parts the fucking clouds with its blast.
Maybe not that.
Don't
Do it.
try me, girl.
Do it.
It snaps
Try
towards
something
Amethyst.
less stronger than that.
No, please. Let's not do anything too crazy.
Something a little bit more mild.
The fucking skull just picks up Amethyst. Oh. So yeah, that's kind of my power.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yes. Conjuration and teleportation.
Yeah, there's a reason I said I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. I don't want you doing that either. I don't want anyone else with control of these blasters. For their sake.
Yeah. Hmm.
They shoot pure magic with trace amounts of void. If the magic doesn't rip them apart, the void will. Like little razor blades.
Oh. Yeah, no, thank you.
And it's very painful. Even for a gem.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know, I was once trapped in the void.
Oh, really?
Yep. Bound to it, even.
I see.
Because in another universe, I had pulled a suicide move.
Huh.
As a gem, I died.
Huh.
Shattered, even.
Oh.
Why? I expended too much of my power.
Accident.
I shattered it by my own hands.
Hmm.
Oh no!
If such a thing is even
$1
possible.
million in
apparently it is.
damages. What adult? Oh no. Oh no! $1 million
But,
in
you know what I
damages.
did? Those brief moments when my gem was split in two, about to fall apart completely. I gathered what void I could.
Will I ever be
Literally bought
accepted
myself
to
time.
buy a new car?
I refused.
Oh no!
My duty was not done yet.
You just heard like children saying that.
Now, you're
Oh
probably
no,
wondering,
my insurance rates are gonna go through the roof.
what possible reason could there be
You're
for me
playing
to
with,
expend that much
you're
energy?
playing with cars.
Hmm.
Oh no, I'm never gonna get approved.
The
for
Diamond
another car
Blast.
loan.
Iron Blast?
You just
The
cost me
blast that corrupted all
$35
gems on
damages.
Earth.
Oh.
We call it the Diamond Blast. It was the concentrated power of 3 diamonds.
Let's see.
No one in in that universe specialized in a shield,
There's a lot of games that
Uh,
women have to play.
so I used my
That
magic.
if you grew up and became more like mature, how
I literally
far
covered
you
a
could
10-mile
take out the
radius
robber.
of sky with my blasters.
Children's
It focused
games,
it back
and
at
then
the
everybody's
blast.
matured now, so you
And
take it like farther.
you succeeded in repelling it?
Yes.
I worded
But
that
in the
really
process,
wrong.
I was melting.
Oh, okay.
My form was melting.
Okay.
Like
Actually, I haven't had a single drink.
like ice cream that's been out in the sun for a little too long.
Oh.
It's water.
Oh boy.
It's clear. Yeah, I should
Back
do
at
that.
my
I just
friends.
embarrassed myself.
Asked them one single question.
I'm gonna go drink up for
Guys okay? Before my form faded, my gem split. My gem was literally 5 inches apart from each other. I should have died, but I didn't. I refused. My duty was not done. I pulled myself back together. A feat that required a large amount of magic, and a large amount of void. I bought myself time. But that time was catching up with me.
I think I explain things badly. You should watch.
Less and less I could spend in reality. More and more I felt like the void was taking time away from me while I stayed in
trying
it.
to explain how salmon like flakes off. And
It was a challenge to stay in reality
yeah,
for no
like
longer than
flakes, you know,
3 days.
flaky fish.
Hey. Is that why they're that's is that the reason why that device is on your gem?
That's
It's a necklace. I can move it for
Oh.
us freely. Yes, it's a necklace. But it contains a lot of power. As it pulses like an arc reactor. From that famous movie Iron Man. Haha! That's basically what it looks like. Just in the shape of a buzzsaw. The stylized crosshairs towards the fucking center. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's interesting.
My friend Theta saved my life with it. He made it himself.
Huh. See.
He's quite the tinkerer. I think he's in this universe. Well, not him, but a version of him. I can feel it. Simon, if you want to do anything, go for it.
Oh.
me trying to explain
Squeak!
to the IRS.
Another pearl.
Oh. Hey, Earl.
Earl?
Yeah.
Earl?
Talking about them.
What?
Really?
That's her name. What's
That's the
the
best you
problem?
could come up with.
Flake. So
Really?
flakes. means like
You just
without
removed
any-
the P and that's it?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like an old guy.
Watch.
Come on. Not that bad.
They didn't even flake it.
Mad
oh
face.
My God.
Nose boob.
It's rough.
A tiny little skull appears
See? Like
in
flake.
front of Earl
The way the muscles
as
are
it boops
built
it, as it
is,
boops her.
Like, they have like flat fatty layers, right? And then when it
Chuckles
gets
and
cut, the
dissipates.
fat dissolves. So when there's no fat, the
I
meat
have
just
long-range
slides right
boobs.
off in these like weird eight pieces. That's called flaking. Bitch flake off. Those pieces flake off.
Chris, can you do anything other than stand there like a fucking statue?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Just-
You gotta be more physically expressive, my guy.
Got flakes. See the flaking, like the layers.
Flick!
Flick.
There
Did you just flick me?
See how this comes off and make a great shape?
Squeak.
See the segments?
What's up with her voice?
She likes you.
That's what it is.
Oh, she hasn't been able to talk.
You know when it...
Wait.
She just
Yeah.
hands you a little summary pamphlet of what the fuck is going on.
Ah, excellent! This gives me anything. Everything. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. One moment.
Several hours left!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm glad you found that.
Is there a problem?
That's Steffiel. It's fucking cool.
Slash and take tendon.
Yeah, I mean...
Facebook?
I mean, obviously not as cool as some of the things Theta has made.
Oh, I forgot it makes that
But-
noise.
As a summon? Most impressive. At least power-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, ooh.
He just, like, backwards falls into this puddle. Like
Yeah.
like Sub-Zero does when he teleports.
Pearl just handed Steven a teacup.
Oh,
Basically,
thanks, Earl.
she basically just has a tea set ready.
Why do I feel like she would?
Instead of tea, she would have coffee, mind you.
Oh yeah, Earl is a coffee addict. I forgot about that.
Fucking goat friend. There he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that about the White Diamond AU. They made
Yeah.
a Pearl actually a coffee addict.
Everywhere.
Pearl just hands Steven a little piece of coffee cake. Basically having a tea party.
Yeah, on the beach. Tea party on the beach.
Jellyfish.
Wait, shit. And I'm back. I was gone for a minute.
Earl likes coffee.
Just
Really?
hands you a cup of coffee. Alex, stop mocking me! Mind you, this is a job.
Hobby, really, but All right. Bitter.
Is there anything wrong with bitter coffee?
From what I've heard, bitter coffee is stronger with caffeine.
Oh.
But at least, well, that's what humans say. Me, it just tastes better. You. Anyways, I've got this thing. Hold on. So anyways, I've got this thing.
Uh,
You know exactly what just got equipped. Big fuck off sword.
what is
Well,
that?
she's just gonna pull Steven away from that thing.
Hey, no. Earl, I'm okay.
This is one of Theta's. Correction. This is Theta's personal blade. and I've got about 5 minutes before he comes and neuters me to give it back.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, he really likes this blade.
So, what's so special about it?
Well, first off, whole damn thing just collapses back into the handle.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Secondly, it's not a summon, it's a forged. He made this
Hmm,
on his own.
pretty amazing.
Third,
Oh, that's new.
it's also a scythe
Neat.
and a gun. Wait, shit, that's not the right one.
Wait, a what?
It's also a gun. He fires 3 shots into the air.
Okay. I mean, Earl summoned a gun once.
You summoned a gun? Hold up! You had a gun!
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
Earl threw it off the
What?
side of the Coliseum.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Earl. You're alright.
Earl, it's okay, it's okay.
She just found the gun.
Hold up. I gotta go find what it looks like.
Requested.
Ah. Earl and the Sword Fighter. Alright, what is she? Is that a fucking Glock?
What's a Glock?
That is literally that pattern of gun. That is a Glock 17 if I've ever seen one. Nine by 19 Parabellum. Hold 17 rounds.
Huh.
Pretty good beginner's firearm.
Hmm.
And it's used universally. I wish I was kidding when I said universally. I've seen that. I've seen that gun in particular in literally everywhere I've visited.
Really?
Yup.
Hmm.
At least one human armed forces has that weapon as a sidearm.
Neat.
If not 3
Oh,
armed forces. Although a lot of civilians use it as a sporting pistol.
neat.
Indeed. Wait, hold on, is it even loaded? Do you even know how to check if it's loaded? Earl? Please tell me you know how to do basic gun.
Gun.
Do you know how to shoot it?
Ladies and gents, here she is trying to fire the frickin' thing and hits a frickin' coconut.
I think she figured out.
Earl, you okay?
How's coconut?
You have coconut.
She figured out how to use.
Yeah, good. Good for her. Pearl's gonna go apeshit as soon as she finds out that she fired the gun.
Yeah.
What if I told you there's a woman? Another Richardite, actually. Specializes in heavy weapons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And what if I told you she's the wife to the man who made this? Best of all, the man who made the blade also made that blade. Not you, Earl. Apavis. I'd go get it if she wasn't so fucking scary.
Terrifying is she?
If you walk in on them, quote unquote, making muffins, God help you. Anyways, I'm gonna go return this blade before Theta kills me as soon as I get back.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a good idea. This is nice.
Thumbs up. And she's gonna poke a jellyfish with a stick. Poke jellyfish, poke, poke.
I don't think you should be poking those.
I have been falling for 30 minutes!
He's been impaled by an icicle.
What happened?
I tried to ask her for her weapon. This is her response.
I doubt she was happy at all.
No, neither was
Don't
Theta.
mind Pearl, she's gonna patch you up.
There's also a large amount of snow that followed him through.
Why is there snow?
That's her weapon. It's a snowball cannon. Oh.
You just made a snow cone.
You know, that's Sub-Zero snow.
Cherry flavored.
How cold is it?
Sub-Zero?
Bunch.
I mean, gems technically don't produce body heat, right?
I guess you're not wrong.
What? What do you say?
Anyways. By the way, portal's still open. Huh. Why isn't it closing?
Eat! Something just hit Pearl right in the face.
Earl, are you okay?
Earl is. Are you alright?
Thumbs up.
Well, at least someone's okay.
Finally, a random bulldog.
What the?
What the? Oh. They're really cute bulldogs. Really tiny. Who's that? Starting to pet at the bulldog's head.
Should I do it? Should I do the Ensei's words of wisdom?
Yes! Fucking please, that's what I'm waiting for.
Do it.
Okay, you got it! Hold on. Oh, shit. My keyboard is half stuck. Because I spilled soda on it. Okay, here we go. Fire. Well, at least I feel a little warmer.
Fire?
Oh. Hold on.
Basically licking Ruby, not Ruby's. It's basically licking Pearl's face because it's a dog.
Yeah, one moment.
Babmo Big Brando!
Why the hell did you follow?
You're a dog. You're curious.
You know what? That's fair.
Okay, see ya.
So, who was that?
That was Ruby.
Oh.
Yes. Got hit in the diamond blast. Forget.
Pearl's now writing down what a corrupted Ruby looks like.
Oh yeah, write that down. Write that down! Okay. So yeah. That was Theta's weapon, and you've seen the outcome of Lava's.
She's now wondering where the portal is stuck open.
I'm sure it calls it. Several dozen knives just hit Gaster dead on.
What?
The portal
Where did
closes.
those knives come? Where did those knives come from?
Oh dear, I've been impaled.
I'm very flexible, but I cannot walk with
Where did those
More
knives come
bandages
from?
later.
Hold on. Literally basically melting, and then the form poofs. As the knives fall.
A what the fuck horror face is on Pearl right now as she's just getting Steven away from the thing. Yeah, she's shaking right now.
Earl, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. He was then gently snuggling her.
Why is there plastic in my
It's
suit?
okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Portal's about to fully close. But some words can be heard on the other side. You will stay out of our room! And it closes.
What's in the blazing glory?
That other one looked pretty cute, I'll be honest.
Yeah, the gang's all here, very shocked.
Oh yeah, that scream echoed.
Richard has a lot of explaining to do. Steven, how about you and Pearl, or Earl in this case, play a few games, try to cheer each other up. That probably wasn't easy to see.
Yes, I am dead!
Get going.
Don't you ever scar them like that. I will stomp on your chum.
I think that's
Amethyst, get the slide.
A void hand appears in front of Rose.
No, I'm not gonna eat the plastic. I'm gonna
You
eat
do
the
not tell them
noodles.
that I am Pink Diamond. You do not tell them what happened, and you do not tell them anything that involves the crystal gems. I made it clear.
Boop.
For fuck's sake.
Jade, I think this is the
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll death save, see if I can get up. One. Are you fucking kidding me? That fucking one?
Haha.
Hey, a nat 20.
Nice little slide connecting to the lake should be a nice distraction. What on earth was he thinking?
I'm back! What did I miss?
Hold on. To be honest, I wish I didn't see that. Agreed.
Beaster picks up a couple of knives.
Okay, man.
Where are they? Steven? Steven. Ah, there you are.
I want my thoughts.
I appear to be being held up by my chin.
I'm sorry, what? Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. You're basically holding on for dear life.
Okay. What? Why is it acting like truss? What the fuck?
It's like you're on a ladder. Okay, bye.
I'm back.
Thanks to your little melting situation, we had to basically get a water slide for them, just so they get their mind off of something.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Side effect of the void.
Pushes you off cliff.
Alright.
Oh, very nice.
Poke. It's a very aggressive poke.
Girl, settle down. That's just something I need to discuss with you.
Sorry about that, yeah.
It's okay.
When you've been in the void for that long, its hold really never goes away.
Hmm.
Even
Hey,
with the...
Richard, do you want a soda?
I'll take it. What flavor?
Orange.
Could be worse. Could be purple. That's what I call grape.
There's a person who is purple.
You.
Getting off the wrong road, bud.
I can literally
Shoves
annihilate...
soda in your face.
I can literally annihilate your existence. Don't test me.
Please don't.
Try one more outburst like that, and I will seriously take you back to where you're from.
You can't! No one here can but myself.
Back to your.
Cause you wanna know where I'm from?
Your ass.
1 second. Another portal opens. This time it's visible what's on the other side. And it's Earth. But not this one.
Wait. It's Earth?
Yes, technically. But at the same time, it's not this Earth. It's the one I call home. In that universe, there are 5 diamonds. It's also where Theta, Apavis, and myself reside.
Well, it must be really fun in there.
Oh, it was after a while. But
Isn't it?
prior, tragic. So much tragedy. All in one place.
Sorry to hear that.
But we got everything settled down.
My gosh.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Theta has kids, which whom these knives belong to. Which reminds me. He readies one of the knives in a throwing
This is my
position.
friend.
Yeet! As it shoots forward with lightning speed. Wait for it. Three, 2. There it is.
It's loud.
I may have just nailed Iota in the ass.
Did you really have to do that?
He stabbed me multiple times.
Oh,
Those were his knives. It's called payback.
yeah, but
So yeah.
I think this retro bad influence. I know.
Anyways, where's Rose? I would like to talk to her.
Sure.
I'm over here. What do you need?
Ah! Walk with me, Rose.
Guys, I'll be back.
Hey.
It's
So. Yes, I do know who you
And just horribly mutilating you.
what did you say?
I do know who you are. But, to respect your wishes and your own privacy, I will keep it to myself.
Good.
Because
When
you're
I
not
first
the
saw
only one.
Steven, I didn't know. When I first saw Steven, I didn't know what to think. I thought he was white. Still kind of do, but with Garnet's help, I kind of understood. He's kind of like how the injectors make
We were
gems.
looking at maybe because I asked for 3 MRI machines, or I would take the white for 14 ounces.
Just trying to think of something to make it up to him, you know? I just feel terrible.
Here's one
I'm feeling
suggestion.
that. What?
Be the mother he never had.
Well, I'm a diamond. I'm
So?
sort of like that to a lot of gems.
I knew a guy, Red Diamond.
What?
He was a father. To literally everyone. He treated everyone like family. Down to the lowest pebble.
So you're telling me that I was a different color?
Nope. Pink still existed.
You're saying
5. Yep. There were 5 diamonds. In this universe.
does he exist here?
Possible. I wouldn't doubt it. It wouldn't be the second Red Diamond I've met.
Yeah, Rose's face is kind of almost like the same face she made when she saw Steven as when she thought he was white.
Something wrong?
That explains so much. Just give me a moment. That means there's 5 of us. And the threat. That's who's like me. Is that why I'm pink? I'm flawed because of her. You're right, it's best if you return to your own little universe.
Oh. Oh, it's just starting to get comfy.
I never said you can't come back.
You know, you were
I
free to
just
ask
need
any
to take
questions.
us in.
I'll be happy to answer.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Please, I'm the victim of I'm the victim and causer of my own universe's destruction. I have all year.
I want to know everything.
Where do you want me to start?
Day 1. How it all started, how it ended. Who fuck is Red Diamond?
So, day 1 of meeting Red? Because that's not until day, like, 200,000. Long after my universe is dead.
Just tell me what you know.
Alright.
Can we stop it right here?